Happy to refuse Israeli shipping the right to go through the Suez Canal?
Well, really, we cannot isolate the passing of the Israeli shipping in the Suez Canal from the whole Palestine problem. We realize now in the Western countries that they are concentrating on the passing of the Israeli ships through the Suez Canal, neglecting the other problems. I mean the rights of the Arabs of Palestine who were expelled from their territory. The Arabs have the rights to return to their homes, to return to their territory as it was decided by the United Nations. Israel is asking to use the Suez Canal. According to the Constantinople Convention of 1888, Article 10, Egypt has the right to defend herself and defend her territory. According to this article, we stopped the Israeli ships from using the Suez Canal from 1948 until now.
Are you going to go on doing that?
Well, we feel that this is apart from the Palestine.
Well, now, you say that you cannot isolate this question, but
yes.
As you remember, the Security Council, you'll remember, did in 1951 when it ruled that the interference with Egyptian shipping, and I quote, cannot be justified on the grounds that it is necessary for self-defense.
Well, on 1951 in the Security Council, they said that stopping the Israeli shipping from using the Suez Canal is not in the spirit of the arms agreement. We take it as a legal question. We say that we have the right.
Well, then, if you take it as a legal question, are you prepared to accept a ruling on the matter by the International Court of Justice?
We said that in our declaration about the Suez Canal.
Now, it's frequently been said of you, President Nasser, that you want to see the destruction of Israel as a state. Is that true?
Well, you can read my speeches, you can read all my statements. We said that we have to defend our territory against aggression, and we insist about gaining the rights of the Arabs of Palestine, the 1 million refugees. That's what I said. There is a difference between the rights of the Arabs of Palestine and the destruction of Israel. I don't believe in war, and I don't believe that any small country can raise war, because we cannot neglect the whole public opinion and the world morale, and we cannot gamble a big war.
President Nasser, that you don't recognize Israel, but that surely is purely a diplomatic technicality. Are you prepared to accept the existence of Israel as an independent sovereign state, apart from the question of frontiers?
Well, you know, Israel to us is a problem, because Israel to us now is a Palestine problem. We are aiming to solve the problem of the refugees. We are insisting and we are calling to give the Palestine refugees their rights, their territory and their land and their homes. We don't recognize Israel. We feel that the Israeli problem is problem of Israel and the problem of the Palestinians. We said before that we are ready to accept the United Nations resolutions of 1947. That's to give the Arabs their rights and to give the Jews their rights.
Do you ever see a time when you and Mr. Ben-Gurion might get down by a table and talk about this problem?
Well, you know, every time Mr. Ben-Gurion said that he's ready to talk with us, he was planning something. 7 days before the aggression, Mr. Ben-Gurion said, our policy is peace. We want to have negotiations with Egypt. But he was trying to mislead us in order to raise his attack. One time before, he said that he's ready to meet with Nasser to talk for a settlement. Next day, there was aggression against Egyptian troops. It is a matter of trust and confidence.
Cut your dream that the Arab countries should become one great power from the Persian Gulf to the Atlantic Ocean?
Well, you know, this book was published 1953 as a result of our study, strategical study. From the history, we can see that if the Arab countries are cooperating together, they can defend themselves against aggression. If they are divided, if there is a dispute between the Arab countries, they will be under foreign domination. That's why I said in this book that the Arab countries must cooperate and must unite their policies.